kid stroller. We wanted to get on here tonight and give you an update as far as and what's going on with us in general, because there has been a lot of change in the last, let's say, 3 weeks or so.
3 weeks to a month.
Yeah. So I'll wait for some of you to hop in here and then we can chat. I know everybody's probably like, wow, the Whitcombs are around.
We're alive.
Yeah, we're here.
Semi-healthy.
It's been this last month has been a long road. Let's just say that. And here's Sonia. Welcome in, Sonia. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm waiting for a few more people to hop in, but we'll give you an update as far as my health. Things have not been ideal. And then putting the health aside, we've had a couple of bombshells dropped on us in the last, like I said, 3 or 4 weeks. So we'll share that with you. Ultimately, we're not going to be going anywhere as far as the YouTube channel. We're still going to be around. We're still going to be making content. It's just we have a few hiccups right now that are making it
not ideal.
Yeah, making it very difficult for the beginning of our YouTube channel, let's say. So, Sonia, how are you? It's good to see you.
And we have a GoFundMe live right now, so we can add that into our video at the end. But it's been very challenging. I've been the only person working for the past 3 months, and I'm mentally exhausted. So
yeah, she's been battling.
I have my own things going on, and then we add this, and then now we're told that we're moving in 3 weeks. So there's that. We haven't even packed up our house yet. It's just let's just say we're gonna rent from a company from now on, because having a person is not ideal.
Yeah, basically.
I'd rather have a company, honestly, than a personal person, because those people aren't always nice. And we've experienced that in the past couple weeks.
So where do I start?
We're still planning on being in Wisconsin. It's just our current house right now. We're going to be moving, but we haven't found a place, and we have to be out by the 30th. So the new people can move in July 1st. So that was sprung on us when I was at work a couple weeks ago, and she said that she wasn't renewing our lease with us. That kind of caught us off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So now we are moving, essentially. Then we've been here for 11 months, so.
The legendary Jim Foster is here. How are you, sir? Good to see you. So yeah.
But Brandon can take the reins and explain everything that's been going on with him, and I'll let him take it away.
So, yeah, like Sonia said, starting from the beginning. So of course I was working at the hospital in Minnesota, and I had become very ill. And when I say that, the best way to say that is for about 3 days I couldn't leave the bathroom. However, it was, I worked 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So it was about 5:45. Sonia's very familiar with this. I'm always heading to work when you go live. So basically, I was getting in the shower to go to work. And beginning that process, and I passed out in the shower, and our 5-year-old Waylon found me laying down in the shower unconscious. And that was kind of the beginning of the spiral for me.
It was bad. Like, I thought something had happened upstairs, because I'm sorry, I'm cutting into it, but I thought something happened upstairs with Waylon because he was upstairs and he plays upstairs all the time, so it didn't really occur to me. But then I didn't hear anything, and then he came like running down, almost crying, and he's like, "Mom, Mom, Brandon's on the ground." And I was like, "What are you talking about? Like he's taking a shower." I thought he was just, being a kid and being silly, but yeah, when I walked in there, he literally was like, his eyes were like rolled back, and he was like not responding to anything. I almost called EMS and I was like, this is crazy. Like, we have to get to the bottom of this because he was going to the bathroom so much that he was literally passing out.
Yeah.
And like, it was scary because you can't obviously work when you're doing that. And he takes care of people for a living. So it's not like he can just set that aside and then go to work. Like, his health comes before everybody else. So
I can't take care of other people if I can't take care of myself.
yeah, so that's kind of where it began. And then he can explain, because I was taking him to the ER a few times this year actually before all this happened, and then now we come to find out that it's something more serious. So
The real David, great to see you. How are you? We're doing okay. We're starting to come over this mountain now. Hoping things get a little bit better this
it's
week.
coming threes though. Our last three was a couple weeks ago, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's done now and we get a break. But yeah, he can explain everything that's been going on. I don't need to explain it for him.
So I lost consciousness in the shower. I fell. There was not really any injury as a result of that. I like I said, I was unconscious, and our 5-year-old child found me and went and ran and got Ash. And Ash and I are both healthcare people, so we immediately start to think of, is my blood sugar low? So she gave me candy. She was like, should I call the ambulance? Should I call the ambulance? Ultimately, we made the decision for me not to go to the hospital that night. I just drank a bunch of fluid. Of course, I was not going to work. The next day, we were going to Hudson, Wisconsin, to drop Waylon off at school, which that was okay. However,
that's like a 40-minute drive as like a reference from our house. So that's like, ultimately we're in the car for almost an hour and a half when we do that. So it's a long time for somebody who's sick.
Correct. We're kind of out here in a village, and we're not close to a lot of things, a lot of convenient things. So I was going in and out of consciousness through that drive to Hudson, and then Ash said, I'm just going to take you to the hospital. Again, this was the next day after I had passed out in the shower. So I go to the hospital. I get checked out, I get an IV, I get fluids, I get all the stuff. They start to do all the testing, and not a lot really comes back as a result, except for the ER doctor refers me to a GI specialist, which I had before I moved from Missouri to Wisconsin, where we live. So it was a good start. So go to the GI doctor. I get all of the workup, which includes labs. I got a CT scan of my entire stomach, intestines, all of that, all that fun stuff. And I get to have the procedure done where they put a camera, down into my stomach, and then the opposite way, colonoscopy and endoscopy. So I got to have all that fun stuff this last week. They took a bunch of biopsies, kind of took samples of the intestines, the stomach, my esophagus, all the fun things. And at the end of the day, the doctor didn't actually see this. When I came out of the procedure, she basically told me that everything kind of checked out. Everything kind of looked okay. But then the biopsies started to come back. Ghost Rider is here. Hi, Ghost Rider. Great to see you, my friend. How are you? I'm gonna sneeze real quick. Sorry. Sorry. So, what the biopsy showed is kind of like ambiguous almost. But I have a bunch of inflammation in my stomach
And bacteria.
and bacteria. Todd Saw is here. Hey, Todd, great to see you. Huckleberry's here. Hey, Huckleberry. Huckleberry says hi to
Hello.
Ash.
It's probably honestly from this house because, like, ever since we've moved here, we've been, like, you can hear it. I've been stuffy. It's just been, like, not purified whatsoever. The kids have had influenza like 3 times. It's been awful living here, besides the person we run from. But we're not going to go into that. But yeah, it's just been a whirlwind, and hopefully the end is near. The light is shining.
We
we get through it.
We are moving, Ghost Rider. We don't have a choice. Sonia says the house needs to be checked for mold.
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure there is some here because, like he said, bacteria in his stomach, and it's not like we eat garbage, so it's like, I don't know.
Winning the week, Scott is here. Hey, Scott, great to see you, my friend.
We've been sick a lot here, like a lot. We've had stuffiness, like we've been, like mucus and like stuff like that normally I would never have. Like anywhere else, I've never had the problem of that. But here, and our kids are always sick, and I thought it was allergies, but it's not, because it's literally like every other week that it happens. So it'll like go away and then immediately come right back. So it's just crazy.
Were you moving to a different state? No, we're going to stay in Wisconsin, Ghost Rider.
Hopefully.
For the sake of the kids and everything.
We just have to, with my court order with my kid's dad, we have to stay in the state. So we don't really have a choice on which state we move to. I mean, Minnesota would be okay if it was like across the border.
Across the border, yeah.
I legally cannot take them to another state without telling my ex-husband.
So basically,
we haven't found a new place yet. No. Okay. She wants to know about the biopsy.
So the biopsy came back no cancer or anything that you would normally associate with the biopsy. But I have a lot of inflammation in my stomach and the beginning of my intestine. Now, the thing that she said that could be a result of that, she was like, oh, are you a heavy alcohol drinker? No, not necessarily. The use of NSAID pain medication, like, your ibuprofens, your Aleve, some less common ones also. But for the lack of, just off the top of my head, ibuprofen and Aleve and that sort of thing. She said that could be causing some of it. She said now it's also related to the acid buildup, to the point where it's starting to irritate not only the stomach, but also the intestinal wall, and it can start to lead to these ulcers developing. So basically, I have a follow-up with her coming on the 23rd, and she has some more tests that she would like to do with me. Like one of them is called a breath test. She mentioned that last week when I was there for my procedure. Nancy Drew is here. Hey, Nancy Drew, great to see you. But my thought is I'm going to be on a really strong antacid. And we'll have to figure out the migraine situation, because I have used like those medications, ibuprofen, a lot for my migraine. Are you in bad condition? I'm feeling better, Ghost Rider. Thank you for asking. Full Throttle said sending prayers your way. Thank you, Full Throttle. I appreciate that. I missed you too, Ghost Rider. Really did. Missed all of you. So I'm going to probably have some kind of a medication regimen to kind of keep the acid under control and hopefully help with this inflammation, because to me, in my head, as somebody that works in the medical field, that really wasn't a solid answer for me
I thought it was
because
the gallbladder, honestly.
I'm still having some symptoms. And without going into a lot of detail, meaning that I'm in the bathroom way too much on a daily basis, that's what I'll leave it at. But yes, Sonia, as you asked that question, we don't eat terribly. There are some things that Ash and I are substituting. She hasn't mentioned this to me yet, but I'm guessing that my gastroenterologist is going to ask me to keep a journal of foods and see what really irritates me the most. The one that I do know of is chocolate, which I don't really enjoy chocolate anyway, but if I eat chocolate, I have some really severe issues that come up. Hope you are okay. I haven't seen you forever. Well, Ghostwriter, I like to think I'm on the mend. I'm going to be getting a medication regimen, from what I understand with the doctor. And then hopefully going from there and kind of getting a little bit better. So, a little bit more detail. As a result of me being ill to the point where I couldn't go to work because I was passing out, I lost my job.
For a dumb reason.
So basically, the state of Minnesota offers medical leave to people, but my workplace only gave me 24 hours to submit the paperwork to the state and get an answer for them. If anybody knows the government, any type of government, you're not going to hear back in 24 hours for anything. I mean, it takes 2-3 weeks to get a driver's license after you go to the DMV, right? So, like, how am I going to hear back in 24 hours? So I tried to plead with them, and I found out that I did get approved for medical leave. However, by the time I was approved for medical leave, they already had let me go. Okie Zeden is here. Great to see you. How are you, my friend? So I lost my job, so I have been on the job hunt, and I did get a new position at a smaller hospital in Hastings, Minnesota, and I start working there on June 15th. So about a week. I have to go try to have a great night. Ghostwriter, have a great night, friend. Thanks for stopping by. Great to see you. So Ash has been the only one working. Like she said, she's been very stressed.
I did like almost 72 hours in 2 weeks and I'm tired, but we're making it work till we don't need to anymore.
And then, of course, on top of that, with everything else, with me being extremely ill,
oh, I can chime into this too.
Ash was on her way to work, and we got a message from our landlord here that said, essentially, I'm not renewing your lease. You have, at that point,
30 days, but it was like 35 days at that point. And now we have 3 weeks.
Yeah, because we've been knocking out applications for places and everything. We thought we were looking at a rent-to-home place, and a rent-to-own place in Hastings where I'm going to be working. However, we get there and it wound up being for purchase. So that was like really...
It was a waste of time, but it was fine. It was nice out that day. Trying to think of the positives with it, but yeah. Essentially, our landlord is a you-know-what, and she thought that I was lying about Brandon's health and that I am not telling you the truth, and I'm like, well, honestly, none of our daily life stuff is your business, so I didn't really have to tell her if I didn't want to, and she was like, no, you're lying, like, it's not true, you're just trying to get away with this and that, and I'm like, that's not the kind of people we are. We work hard for our money. It's not like we're trying to get things for free, but we did put out a GoFundMe, and we had a lot of generous people that have donated to us, which is super nice, and it did help me a lot because as the only one working, like it was very stressful trying to pay all the bills myself and try to take the load of being the provider. And yeah, we did donate a little bit of money that helped us along the way, but then we got that put on us too. So it was like, seriously, now we have to look for something else, and we haven't even been here for a year. She kind of like sprung it on us out of the whim, and she kind of acted like she was going to do it anyways a couple months ago, because we were having some things that were going on around the house that we haven't seen before. And to come to find out, it was just Brandon sleepwalking.
Hey, Gemini, great to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well.
I thought there was like a ghost in the house because I've never had things just like falling from upstairs and like random things were like happening. And I mentioned it to her, and I think she got offended. And then that's kind of like how it started with how she felt about us living here. So
And
I'm not a very happy camper about that, because I threw away a bunch of moving boxes a couple weeks ago, and then now we're moving, so I have to find more.
the next week we found out we were moving, basically.
Yeah, it was literally like the week after, like the week that we had the kids, so it was super stressful because they didn't know like we were about to move. And so yeah, we have this going on, and then hopefully after that we are good for a while.
Yeah, so it has been very difficult for us both to try to, what's the best way to say it?
Stay afloat.
I'm not even so much even mentioning that, but more or less be the best parents that we can be.
Yeah,
Because
we've been on like overdrive for like months, and I feel awful because I am losing patience a lot more than normal.
I'm sure a lot of you know there's many times, as parents where you feel like, man, I really probably could have and should have done better. I don't know. I mean,
We've had a lot of those days. And so we both have been reaching out in our faith and have been like asking for guidance, because like our 5-year-old, as you know, is a very high energy child and very strong willed, and he has been pushing every single limit that he can recently. And I've taken him to a behavioral specialist because I think, which I know, I'm quite sure I have ADHD, but I'm quite sure that he has it as well, because it is like seriously so high functioning that I'm like, I can't control him anymore, like just on my own. And I've reached out to this specialist lady, and she doesn't think anything's wrong. And he acts like the most perfect child when we go there, of course. So then she's like, oh, well, we'll try again in a few months. So he has an appointment on the 15th. So we'll see what that entails. But it's just like a never ending battle with him. It's literally like a revolving door every day. It's like constantly the same exact routine.
Process, yes.
Every day. Like every day he fights at bedtime. Every day he's constantly in the fridge. Every day he's constantly trying to get a reaction out of either one of us. And I'm not on here to like complain about him, because I love him to death and he's such a great kid, but it's like,
welcome in, Matt. Be great to see you. Thanks for joining the live.
It's very hard because he's so like one that's not able to be corrected without being offended. So I don't know. We'll see what the behavioral specialist says, but otherwise he's such a great kid when he wants to be, and it's just hard to like see that as a parent, because you try so hard for your kids and then it kind of backlashes on you. So okay.
Gemini said, what did I miss? Gemini, basically, I was very ill to the point where I could not go to work. I then lost my job. Um, and then, thank you, Sonia.
Yeah.
And then basically, what else? We have to move. It was sprung on us all of a sudden that we had basically 30 days to move, which is now about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And Ash has been the only one working, so it has been quite a road the last few weeks.
It's been so stressful. I've never been so stressed out in my life.
And Ash is a very high energy, positive person, as many of you know, on a daily basis.
For the most part, but now I feel like I can't be because it's constant. It's like one day you're seeing the light and it's finally the end, and then the next day it's like, oh, just kidding, here's another thing to put on top.
Yeah.
It's like constantly like stacking blocks. It just keeps going up and up and up. It's crazy, but I mean, we have been told we can't be given something we can't handle, so I mean, we're just waiting for that to finally just level out and we can finally get back to being on here and traveling and doing stuff that we want to do.
And going on our adventures with you guys, bringing you with us.
Like,
all the things.
Sometimes, like, I feel like recently I've been like just crawling out of bed and not even brushing my hair. I just put it up, and because I know what's gonna happen every day, it's always the same day. It's just never something new. So it's kind of like, well, I'm just gonna put myself aside and put everybody else first. So it's been challenging for me because I've been very into like self-care and like my fitness journey and all that, and I've kind of just thrown that away because I've been the only person working, so it's not like I can really do anything for myself right now because my family needs me to be the strong person. So
thank you everyone for liking the live. We appreciate it.
It's been very difficult, but we'll get back to it eventually, and hopefully we'll be able to travel and do stuff aside from just paying our bills here and doing a lot of things at home or things that are more local, because as we all know, gas is expensive right now and it's very expensive on one income. So we're hoping that we can get back to it and start giving you guys the content that you deserve.
Love you too, Scott. Thanks for being here, friend.
We're just ready for a new beginning because ever since we've moved here, I don't know, I'm not really like a bad juju person, but I feel like we've had a lot of bad juju here since we've moved here.
Yeah.
It's been like constantly. We have a neighbor over here that doesn't like kids, but she has the same amount of kids as us, and it makes no sense. And she complains that her kids are loud, and they are loud over there too. So there's not really kid-friendly people that we live by. Let's just say
despite having kids, you would think somebody that has kids would be more open to.
Yeah, and she, like, we go outside and she's glaring at us and like all this. It's just not a friendly environment. And then our landlord's talking to her behind our back, and then they're posting on Facebook all this stuff. And I'm like, do you really think people don't see that? Like, people that are local in the community would not see that? Like, that just shows like what kind of people they are. And I'm just ready to be away from that because I lived at a place previously with Brandon for a little bit, but I lived there with my ex, and it was a great environment. There was nothing really wrong with the neighbors besides the dog that was beside us, but he bit me once, and then we kept calling the cops until he got a citation for it because it was scaring our kids. But yeah, it wasn't a bad place to live, and I don't like to live in the rear mirror like Bob said to me last night. But like, it just makes me think of why did I leave that place if it made me happy, and then we moved somewhere that didn't make us happy. We thought it was going to, so we gave it a shot, but it's like,
It's been stressful.
It's been
and a
more
pain.
stressful here than it has been at our other place dealing with a dog that's been biting people.
Gemini, first of all, thank you. I appreciate the prayers and everything. My last post on the channel has the link to the GoFundMe in it.
Can we add it in here?
I'm
At
not
the
sure.
end?
One of the mods can share it if they want to.
We have it on our Facebook and we've shared it on our Instagram as well, but I can look and see. We could add it into we could probably add it into the description of the channel.
Yeah, we could do that too, Gemini, absolutely.
We could do that. That honestly, if you just share it, that's all that really matters. We appreciate anything.
Thank you, Sonia.
So, but yeah, it's been quite the journey.
Mainly, we wanted to get on here and give you guys an update just because we haven't seen you guys or talked to any of you or been able to be in lives, you know.
It's been hecka stressful. I have not wanted to do anything for, I don't even know, like months. So I'm going off of his health journey. So I have been struggling as well, but I don't really put myself out there very often. But I've been on a medication as well, but I haven't been taking it because I feel like it's just not something that my doctor should have prescribed to me, because I used to take stuff for ADHD because I have that and I know I have it, but the doctor I currently doctor with is telling me that I don't have it, even though I've been diagnosed since I was a kid. So she prescribed me stuff for anxiety, but anxiety and ADHD kind of intertwine with each other, so it's not like it could be one thing or the other, but she just isn't really listening to me, and I feel like it's not something that's going to help me. I think just like the constant stress that we're in, the state of stress that we're in constantly is not helping. So I don't know. I've been battling a lot of things since Charlotte has been born.
Hey,
So
CL, great to see you, friend.
it's been quite the journey for both of us. I feel like we both kind of had a traumatic experience in the past 9 months. So it's just been constantly something. But yeah, I've been battling the postpartum thing for 9 months, and now we got this going on. So we're just trying to stay afloat for our kids and be the parents that we want to be. But life has other plans at this current time, and God has other plans for us. So we're just taking the reins along with him and seeing where he wants us to be, and we're just giving it to him and putting it in his hands of the things that we can't handle. So
Stephen Pollack is here. Great to see you, Stephen. Amina is here. Great to see you, Amina. Welcome in, friends. Be sure to like the live if you're just joining. But that's basically the life update right now. We'll let you guys know when we get an update on the housing situation as well, just so you guys aren't, concerned. We're hoping we hear something this week.
hopefully this week, yeah.
Hopefully in the next couple of days. I mean, we've done the MMA. Unc, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome in. But we're hoping that things start to turn around this week. Hala's here. What's up, Hala? Great to see you.
Not to be down in the dumps, because usually we're so upbeat, but it's just like, life has just been.
Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate that. Is this your wife?
interesting.
Basically, we're not married yet, but one of these days we will be.
One of these days when life slows down a little bit.
I had bad postpartum with my second son. It was hard. Prayers for you, Ash. Thank you, CL. We truly appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. I know how the postpartum thing goes. It's been way more difficult this time. I had super severe postpartum depression with my first son. But this time I've got postpartum
Oh.
anxiety, postpartum depression, and PTSD. So it's kind of just been 3 different things that I've been battling, but it's been fine. It's been manageable now that I'm not as fresh postpartum. So
I think Jim hid Scott on accident. That's all right. The link is too long for the chat. Hold on.
darn.
So basically, the other thing I wanted to talk about was our future plans. We aren't really changing any plans right now. We are still planning on M26 in September. That's all right, Jim. No worries. It is still the plan to be in Michigan, assuming that everything is okay. We haven't canceled anything. But we're not planning on doing that. I still have 2 YouTube videos, full long form videos recorded that I need to get to editing now that I'm starting to feel better. Still the Milwaukee video from the beginning of April I need to finish. And then we did take a walk in a nice area. No worries, Sonia. Y'all in Michigan? No, we are in Wisconsin, so close. But we'll be in Michigan in September for a YouTubers meetup at the end of Michigan, Stephen. Jim and I said, Michigan, stop by Indiana and hang out with me. Yeah, I mean, hey, nothing's off the table. It's just, it's been a rodeo this last month of emotions and everything, and me getting sick, and then losing my job because I was sick. And then now having to find a new place to live. It's been a rodeo. That's a great analogy, honestly, I think. So, nothing is canceled as far as our travel plans. We are trying to make a reality out of the fact that for our oldest Waylon's 6th birthday, we would like to go to Florida in some aspect, whether that's a Disney trip or whether that's go to Florida and explore the beaches and everything.
I kind of want to do it all in one. I want to go down to St. Augustine and Orlando. I don't know. I went to Disney when I was 6 and I remember it. So I think it would be a fun experience for him to have because he has a January birthday. So we would be going in like February or March for that. But it's something for them to look forward to in the winter. So that would be a fun little family trip that we haven't done, and we'd be going on a plane, so everybody would be excited.
Yeah, it is really expensive now. I agree, Jim, totally. Gemini, I did get a new job. I start on the 15th, so not tomorrow, but the following Monday. So at least there's some good news on that front. I'm going to still be working in the emergency room at a hospital that's a little smaller than the one I was working at prior. Basically doing the same thing. So not a huge change there. So yeah, we're obviously prioritizing this housing situation right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sonia. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
If anybody is interested, if you guys could even just share that with people, we're not out here, begging for money or anything. But if you could just share that would mean the world to us. Prayers are very welcome also. Things are starting to turn around, friends. But once we get this housing situation under control, I think
it will be a lot less stressful.
I think everything will be okay. And I'm back to work in a week, so just counting down the days, and
we're counting down the days of getting out of here.
Yeah, basically that too. It's kind of
it's like living in a prison that you are renting from. If that's like the best way to put it, I don't know. It's kind of like being watched all the time.
Correct.
And I don't know, it's just super uncomfortable to be here because it's technically her house, if you want to say that, but we're renting through it. But it's like we're constantly being watched by this lady that's next to us, and she like reiterates everything that we do to our landlord, and then she confronts us about it. But this lady will never confront us in person. She will go behind our back and tell her things that we are doing, and it's not true.
Welcome in terrible
And
times.
it's just been like we're in high school again.
Yeah, it
I'm
almost
just-
is like that.
And I'm
like
just
drama.
over it. It's dramatic. It's nothing we want to be associated with. We don't like conflict, so we're very.
We spent a week at Pelly Camp with Robert the first week of May. Yeah, Sonia, I think that was like the last time I actually was able to be present in
The
your
live,
YouTube community
yeah.
or anybody's live, because that's like the last live I remember watching from anybody. Or maybe one of Susie's lives that week.
Yeah, it's been like a month.
It's
at
been a
least.
long time because I've just been so sick.
We've also had like no motivation. We also had our house shown a couple weeks ago, so we were leaving our house so they could show off our house to other people that would potentially be moving in. So we literally had to like deep clean our house and like make it look, showing presentable, and it's just been a lot recently. But
Yeah. Absolute rodeo for sure.
yeah.
Ash said if everything starts to look up, we might get to go on an adventure this week. So I'm looking forward to maybe that if everybody's feeling okay. We'll see.
I'm looking forward to a picnic somewhere. So
Yeah. So like I
will
said,
think of something.
none of our plans for travel or anything have changed at this time. We still have our commitments. That would be great to meet Robert someday, though, Sonia. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that he's going to
That'd probably make
M26.
his whole day.
Between myself and
Oliver.
our middle kid, Ollie. Ollie absolutely adores Robert.
He wants to watch him all the time. It's so cute.
Yeah, I don't know. We usually don't get any trolls, so it's probably must be because we haven't been live in a while. Because usually we might get one every 2 or 3 lives, but quite a few tonight. So anyways, we'll see what this week brings. That doctor's appointment is on the 23rd, so hopefully we can get that medication regimen kind of straightened out there. Winston is laying at my feet. We're actually doing a live from the garage tonight, so that's fun. Winston is right here.
Don't take any pics of my feet, please.
Scent sparkles. Thank you so much, Jeff. We truly appreciate that. There is Winston.
Oh, sorry, Winston.
Chilling. The boxing gloves are on. Simple's here. Simple sent a floating heart. Thank you so much. Great to see you, Simple. I truly appreciate that.
Look at that nostalgic car right there.
Yeah, that's...
Anybody know?
Ollie loves that one.
Nostalgic from my childhood and his, I guess.
Yeah. CL said, hey, Winston. Matthew Walters here. Welcome in, Matthew. Good to see you.
Winston's hot.
Yeah, it's a little humid in here. But so Simple. A smart car, LOL. Yeah.
Basically.
Simple. We've had a lot of change recently. Between me being sick and Simple says hey to all in chat. We were finding a new place to live, so My daughter next to me, huh?
Okay.
We have a couple.
Daughter.
We have a couple at the camp. Actually,
Yeah.
she's
We're daughter.
she's actually older than me, Jenny. So that's interesting. We have a couple at the campground that has an adult Lil Tykes car as a golf cart.
Aww.
CL sent a star. Thank you so much, CL. We appreciate that. How am I feeling? It comes and goes, but right now,
Sunburnt.
sunburnt because we went and sat at the beach with the kids the other day. But yeah, it's been nice. It's been warm here. Are you guys married?
Not right now.
Probably in the next year, I would say. We were going to go to Colorado and get married this fall, but that got canceled because of family. So I just wanted to be a Toys R Us kid. Yeah, they do attract trolls. I'm just surprised because we don't usually get that many when we go live. But today, hey.
You can put it vertical.
We are vertical.
Or I mean, horizontal.
You can't once you go live, I think. Shaffy says, wishing you all the best. Welcome in. Great to see you. Subaru.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're correct.
I thought you were about 50. Hey, I'll take the laugh. I mean, thought she was 30 and
I'm not even 29 yet. So
yeah, Ash's birthday's coming up, but I don't know.
50.
Dang. I look 50?
I just cut his beard off. He looks 10 years younger.
Do I look 50, everybody? Do I look that age? I mean, it's not old.
He's got gray hair.
Yeah, I do have gray, but that's from 10 years working in the emergency room. Yeah, man.
Mine are covered. I just did it.
I don't really use the term old. He looks better without the beard, Sonia says.
I agree.
I don't think anything's funny about 50, honestly, Hala. I mean, some people say like 50 is old. Working in healthcare, there's not a number that I really, say is old. Like I don't really use that term. Gemini said, I'm 53. Trust me, it's old. Yeah. So things have definitely been interesting. Ash is having her popsicle.
It's hot. I got really
It's hot.
sunburned. No, I'm hot. Look how sunburned I am. Like, this is craziness. Oh, I got a nice tan, though. You got tan, too. We were outside for like 2 hours at the beach the other day because we're trying to keep these kids busy.
Yeah.
Between all of our stress.
Basically.
We don't want them to see how stressed we are, so we go do fun things so they think that life is normal still. So, yeah.
Yeah, basically. But I hope all of you are doing well also. I know it's been a while. You are way older than her by a mile. Oh, okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm with child with my father. That's interesting.
Well, you're not with child at all right now.
I know.
But
Was
we did just have
tense.
a baby, Jenny, not very long ago. So Simple said a high five. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. Oh goodness. Thank you, Jenny. It's given us a good laugh tonight.
You're older than me by a mile, but I'm older than you.
I'll go confirm it, Jenny. I'll check the birth certificate again tonight when we get off of here, and I'll let you know. I'll send you a message. I'll make sure. I want to confirm that I'm not.
Believe it or not,
50.
I am almost 29 years old. I'm not 30 yet. I would be in Nashville, so you are incorrect.
Yeah, that is the other thing. Speaking of travel plans, next June, because Ash's birthday is next Thursday. Yeah, the 18th will be Ash's 29th birthday. So next year for her 30th, we're wanting to go to Nashville. So hopefully between us and our good buddy Bob, as many of you know, Bob lives about an hour and a half away from Nashville, so that might be our home base for that trip.
I'm not leaving the Broadway girls alone though. I'm going. Party hardy.
Yeah, Jenny, she is older than me.
What?
Honestly, I thought that
I
was your
thought that
dad.
was your dad. Nope. That's my fiance. My dad is not in the picture.
It's okay, my husband is younger than me, but everyone thinks he is older than me.
Yeah, everybody thinks he's older too, so that's why.
That's exactly, CL. The laughter is much appreciated.
Everybody at my work is like 18 to like 24 years old, and somebody last week thought I was in my 20s. I was like 20. They're like, "Are you like 20 right out of college?" And I was like, I can pass as that. Thank you.
Tracy and Shucker here. Hi, Brandon and Ash. Good to see you again. Our friends over there near Wausau, Wisconsin. Our friends over there. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Things are hopefully getting better for us, Tracy.
Hopefully you're staying cool with this weather. It's been, the UV's been so high. Feels hotter than what it has been.
Ash thinks it's so hot. I'm just like, oh, well. I'm from Missouri.
Yeah,
so.
but I don't get sunburnt like this ever. I'm usually not sensitive to the sun, but when I went outside earlier to walk around with the kids, my back was hurting.
Yeah, she's definitely sunburnt.
I don't get sunburnt, I just get tan. But this time I got sunburnt, so it was weird.
The humidity is gross, swampy. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's our garage right now. I'm sweating.
So I'm going to do my best to be hopping into lives again more as I can. Definitely. The other thing is this new job that I got that I start on the 15th is day shift. So instead of working, so I'm working a typical 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. now in healthcare. Oh man, I think I left a gallon of sweat in my dad's shed while changing a mower belt.
Yeah, no.
Richard Green is here, our friend from the UK. How are you, buddy? Good to see you, Richard. I never get sunburned. I always do. I mean,
I don't
I'll probably
either.
shock you guys all here, but I mean, I'm as pale as they come.
Yeah, he looks more tan, and then you show his arm, and you're like, whoa.
We are doing better, Richard. Things are looking up, my friend. So you're really, really not pulling my leg. That is really not your dad. It is your boyfriend. And if you're not pulling my leg, I do apologize.
Oh my gosh. For real,
man.
we have a child together. Yes.
Yeah, we have a baby. Miss Nancy is here. Hi, Nancy. Great to see you, friend. Well,
Do
Nancy,
we look alike? Like,
yeah.
do you see a resemblance with us? I can't even take it seriously because my dad does have blue eyes though and gray hair, but this is not my dad. So, oh, it's so funny.
Man.
I'm not kidding.
You guys are engaged together. Yeah, we sure are. I could get
For 2
sunburned from a
years now.
flashlight. I'm the same way, Hala. If you point a flashlight at me for too long, I probably would have a burn.
We are engaged. See, ring reveal.
Nancy, I was just thinking about you. I am going to be hopping back into lives again. Some health issues, and Ash and I are scrambling to find a place to live because our landlord terminated our lease. So we've got a lot going on. I was in the hospital, and then I had to have a procedure done. So it's been a very rocky road lately. This old fart needs to get to sleep. 5 a.m. comes early. Much love and prayers for you. Have a great night, Gemini. Thank you for stopping by, friend. It was great to see you again. Yeah, so maybe Nashville next year and Florida. We'll see. Invisible Batwoman LDC, sending you lots of positive energy. Thank you and welcome in. Is it only you won't read the comments on? or do you let your wife or girlfriend do this, or is she not allowed to speak?
What? Yeah, it's in our culture. He has to talk for me.
I can't even.
I have to go I have to follow what he says.
And if you guys know Ash at all, you can laugh at that.
Anybody who knows me knows I will speak my mind, so. No, a man's not going to control me, thank you.
Woo!
No man's going to control me. Untamed.
Oh man.
Oh man. I'm getting a kick out of this. This is funny. Thanks, Dad.
Jenny, you are one of the most interesting trolls I've interacted with recently.
I like it. Jenny Thong. Why is her name Jenny Thong? Oh, is it? That's okay. I'm sorry you feel that way. I like following in his footsteps. If it's so horrendous, I mean, you could just swipe. That's all you gotta do. Don't know you. Bye.
Bye, Jenny. See ya. Sonia said I've had enough of this.
I think it's funny. I just broke my chair. Timed out. Bye.
Yes, you do. Blue Moon Tiger King is your original name, Jenny Thong.
Jenny Thong.
Jenny Thong.
Jenny Thong, R.I.P. See you later. Thanks for the laughs. We needed that. Oh, I'm sweating.
So, I will get to work on editing the Milwaukee video. I only gave a 5-minute timeout in the corner, no snacks. We'll see if she comes back.
I'll have my popcorn ready.
So I'll get working on the Milwaukee video to get out to you guys. That one's a fun video. We went into the Harley Davidson Museum, had a good time there. I think we want to get back to Milwaukee and explore more. It's not a she, it's a he. Oh man, Richard.
Oh, yikes. That's interesting. You probably saw pictures of my feet earlier.
Oh Lord. But we'll try to do our best to be more present now again, bearing any health setbacks or anything else. We'll see where the road takes us this week. I have a couple ideas depending on how far Ash wants to go, potentially on a road trip. Not a road trip, potentially to go on an adventure, I should say. We'll see how far Ash wants to go away. We could go to a few different locations.
We won't forget the boots this time.
Yeah, that's a good
idea. The boots are coming.
The hiking boots?
Yeah.
Oh man.
The boots and my boots are coming because every time that we go somewhere,
Ash is going to dress inappropriately. Like Ash is going to wear, and I don't mean in like...
I would wear these.
I don't mean like...
And we would be going up rocks or some crazy stunt that he wants to do. And then he'll bring his regular shoes with no traction on them whatsoever, and then he slips.
Correct. And Ash would dress like it's winter time when it's 80 degrees.
Yeah, my sweatpants. I'm a sweatpants
And then you're
gal.
always saying it's hot. Well,
yeah.
I can't wait
because
for the
usually
next
it's like
hiking
60 when you wake up, and that's not cold, but it's comfortable when you're in sweatpants. And then when you go on throughout the day, you sweat.
I can't wait for the next hiking live. And how are the kids doing?
They are keeping us busy.
Baby Charlotte is
9 months old
Oh, yeah, this week on
this
Sunday.
week. 9 months ago, we
So-
had our baby. Isn't that crazy, guys? That is wild to me. And Waylon just graduated 4K, so he will be going to kindergarten this fall. And Ollie is still 3, so he will be going to 4K next year.
Ollie had to get some caps on his teeth this past week, the day after I had my procedure. So we had a lot of interesting stuff this week. This
Yeah, I was
past
at
week.
Children's with Ollie, and he was at school with Waylon, and then we swapped when Waylon had his graduation, so Ollie could go home and rest. And then the next day, he woke up as a new kid and didn't fight me brushing his teeth. So that was a win for me this week. That was my mom win, was brushing his teeth without wrangling him like an alligator.
And baby Shar now claps. She is trying to walk.
She's walking along the furniture. She's pulling herself up on everything. She wants to climb. She climbs our stairs. The whole entire staircase she climbs up. Yeah, she
Two
loves...
older brothers.
Yeah,
Two older
she's
brothers.
ruthless. She is ruthless for 9 months. But she loves water. We took her swimming this week, and she didn't enjoy the lake, but she loves her little kiddie pool that she has. So if the water's warm, she loves it. But if it's cold, obviously anybody would not enjoy that. So.
Have they not finished for summer break yet? So Richard, here, school can either
It's
go
out.
till the very end of May or the beginning of June.
So they're all done. Every school is done now. They usually end on like June 4th, I think. It's
then-
like the latest.
Yeah, correct. And then here, a lot of times they go back after Labor Day, which is usually the first weekend of September. So,
Yeah, I think Willen's first day is like the 2nd.
yeah. My son is graduating from high school at the end of the month. Well,
Aw.
congratulations, Jim. I'm sure you're very proud.
Congratulations. That's so exciting. That's what I look forward to when the kids get older, is like all their accomplishments. So we're just getting through the thick of it right now. And then there's always that reward, some point in their life that we look forward to.
Richard said, I like swimming. I went last week and was doing backflips off bridges.
Jeez.
There you go, Richard. Hey, you know what? That's exciting.
You're brave.
Hey, they go back like the 3rd or 5th of September, depending on the first Monday. Yep, correct. It's usually around there sometime.
Sometimes the end of August. I go back in August.
Yeah, Ash is going back to school this fall as well.
So it was some crazy timing with all of this, because I'm going to be in school full time, and then I'm dropping down to casual at work so I can do my schooling, and then hopefully just go back to work in the clinic part-time until the kids are a little bit older and they can stay home by themselves. We could save for retirement.
Yep, exactly. And continue to, travel, and we'll see where this YouTube journey takes us. Eventually, we want to kind of get in.
I want to be semi-retired when I'm like 50. So
We want to
I
get a
can be-
trailer or an RV and kind of live basically out of it would be the goal at some point in time, or a van. We haven't really, put an exact criteria for what we want to do, but
That is awesome. We got some scholarships. That's awesome.
yeah, that's amazing, Jim. Well, congratulations, Jim. You must be a
Congrats.
very proud father. I put a short of one of my backflips. I'll have to go look at it, Richard, because now I'm intrigued. And Jenny Thong is back. Jenny Thong is, as soon as I said that, was hidden by Sonia. Goodbye, Jenny Thong. See ya.
Made an appearance yet again.
Well, Jenny, it was a good run.
Thanks for trying.
But as Richard said, Jenny has 3 accounts, so will Jenny come back on a different account? We might never know.
We won't know until she says, like, is that your dad?
Yep,
Is that
exactly.
your daughter?
Yep. We have a 9-month. We have a 9-month-old, but
Seems like he's gone. Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Friends, if you're just joining us, be sure to like the live. We truly appreciate all of you being here. See ya, bye, LOL, Sonia said. I'll have to join your live tomorrow as well, Sonia, because Ash is going to be at work and I'll be hanging out with Winston and the baby.
I'll be hanging out with the memory care while also probably getting memory care. So I'll be joining the memory care crew pretty soon because if anybody knows them, they are something else, but they are funny.
I can tell by the way he comments if it's him. He has certain traits. Good night.
Oh, he thinks she's leaving. I don't know if she was going, but I think she was saying goodbye.
Or just saying bye to Jenny.
Jenny Thong. I don't think she was leaving the live.
Jenny.
We were saying farewell to Jenny because she thinks she's cool like us. Jenny the man.
I'm glad we were able to get on here and chat with everybody tonight.
I had to convince him to do this, you guys.
And as you guys know from our YouTube channel, usually I have to convince Ash. And there you go.
Oh man.
Usually I have to convince Ash to do lives.
I have to convince him to do a lot of things right now.
Yeah, which is kind of weird for me just with all the health stuff, but Jenny has a she whale. Okay. All right, Richard.
To each their own, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
You do you, Jenny.
You know, hey. We don't judge here at the Traveling
Look at
Whitcombs.
me, Jenny. I'm running.
Yeah. Oh man.
If you don't know where that's from, you gotta go. If you could tell me where that's from.
Oh, I'm sure Sonia will be able to. Oh goodness.
Oh, funny. Poor Winston, he's over it.
Yeah.
He's had a week with the kids pulling on him and
Well, the baby's always chasing Winston around.
And Winston is going to be 7 this year, and he usually loves kids, but he's been more temperamental lately.
Yeah.
And it's just like, leave me alone, kind of mood.
M Nature 02 is here. Hey, M Nature, good to see you.
I don't have a clue, but it's a saying. Run, Forrest, run.
Ta-ta for now.
Come on, guys.
Tigger from Winnie always says that. From Winnie the Pooh always says it. Ta-ta for now. Bye. Oh, man.
That's funny.
M Nature 02. Good evening.
I love it. Tigger is Waylon, and Ollie is more Pooh, I guess, or Piglet.
I always thought Waylon was kind of, well, I always thought
Waylon is kind of Eeyore and Tigger mixed.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. But this week has been a challenging one for him.
Waylon's been an interesting character this week, yes. We love the kid for sure.
He's just got some things that we gotta...
But we did go to a cool parade, and I should have shared that with you guys. That was a cool little community event in Baldwin, Wisconsin. We should have shared it, but we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time. We got some Wisconsin cheese curds.
Does he have a spring in his step? More than a spring, I think. He's like the Energizer Bunny on that commercial, where it's like constantly...
Boing, 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 boing.
Boing, boing, boing. Yeah. That's his brain all day long. He was literally talking to us till like 11 p.m. last night. And so we don't have any of the kids sleeping in our room anymore. Like Charlotte's in her own room as of right now until we move. And then the boys share a room. There was no bedtime last night. Like nobody wanted to do anything or listen or anything. And I had enough. I was like, okay, I'm just going to give in and everybody's going to sleep in our room. And they slept on the floor and we slept in till 8 a.m. So it was nice. It was a great night, and nobody bothered us. They were happy, and they were definitely way better than they have been this whole week.
Speedy Gonzalez from Bugs Bunny.
Sleeping in our room, so.
I love
Yeah,
Bugs. I
Speedy
love
Gonzalez
parades.
is right. That's a good.
War
That's a good
Museum
reference.
tour would be really cool, Richard. That'd be a great time. I'd do that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get those very often. Oh, my hair is crazy. Okay. But yeah, we don't get those very often because if they're in their own room, they're up at like 7, which
Yeah.
I'm fine with. But anything earlier than 7, I'm like, get out of my face.
So Ash was like, if you wanted a trial of how camping with all 3 of them's gonna go, here we go.
Yeah.
Well, Charlotte still didn't sleep in the room. She was in the crib and she was fine.
But they pretty much went right to sleep.
Yeah, they both laid on one side of the floor of the bed.
Yeah.
And
And they talked for a little bit, and then we were like, be quiet, it's time for bed, and then they went to bed. So
Yeah.
it was crazy how fast they went to bed versus in their rooms.
yeah, it did go. It went better because typically with Waylon, it's a
2-hour process from start to
and
almost
there's a lot
finish.
of crying that goes on in his process to go to bed. So
And
there's
throwing things, and
a lot of anxiety there for him.
they keep thinking that there's bats in their room, so I don't know what that's all about, but Ollie thinks that there's bats. I don't know if Waylon's saying there's bats in there to scare him, but they have been saying that there's been bats around.
Yeah.
So that's another anxiety thing for Ollie now. So I just had enough of it last night, and I was like, you know what, just lay in here and let's all just go to bed.
Sonia said he'll have plenty to do at M26 to wear him out. Hey, Tiger King! Remember these two sides to a story. Okay, yeah. Welcome in, Jenny.
Thanks, Jenny Thong. Good to see you again.
And he knows, and he. I have no idea. Richard called it. Oh man.
Howdy, Tiger King. No, it's Jenny Thong. Welcome in, troll. How you doing? For the last few seconds.
And Tiger King
Goodbye.
is gone. We are supervised by Sonia and Jim tonight.
Thank you, Sonia. You're the lifesaver.
Ow.
Bow.
Oh man.
See ya.
Oh,
Tiger
goodness.
King. Well, if that's your name, then you got a whole different kind of issue.
Oh, Tiger King. Wasn't that a show to watch?
Yeah, what a time to be alive with that creepy guy.
Yeah, really. The blue wrench swings again, Jim says. Yeah, you got that right. You got that right. Hey, Ash decided on a vanilla Coke tonight and not the Red Bull.
Not today. Well, Red Bull was earlier, but it's too late now.
Yeah.
I don't know what time it is.
8.
Yeah, it's too
8:15.
late. Too late for the Red Bull.
Richard said, I did warn you. Well, that's 2 accounts.
Yeah, thank
Richard.
you, Richard. So they're gonna come back with whatever other name they have. So
I don't know
if
what the third
if you
account
see
is,
it,
but
you let us know, and we'll pow.
oh goodness. Just never know what's gonna happen. I don't do physics.
I usually don't either, but I was wanting this week because I needed a pick-me-up.
I has blue wrench. Oh man.
That's so funny.
I'll let you handle it. My pleasure.
Thanks.
Oh man. Anything on your mind, dear, about our upcoming travels or anything?
I'm ready to get back to it. I gotta figure out my knee situation too.
Yeah, she's been having a lot of difficulty with her knee, and it really starts to bother her if we're doing some
Like
of our.
a hike. If I go past a mile, I'm literally down for like a couple days. I can barely walk.
Yeah, she's been having a lot of trouble with her knee. And like she said, if we do anything that's
Strenuous,
like
it hurts.
even a moderate hike.
And I'm usually not one to like stop that early,
Yeah.
but it hurts so bad sometimes.
Road Trips with Yogi, our good friend over near Milwaukee, is here. Yogi, thank you for being here, friend. And also, thank you for donating to our GoFundMe. We do truly appreciate that, friend. Um, things are starting to look up, hopefully. They are going to be starting me on a medication regimen here for my stomach. And then the other thing is we have to move. We basically were given about 30 days to leave our home. So we're trying to find a new house to live in now. It's been a challenge, and I lost my job as a result. You're putting the trash out early, huh?
Yeah. Are you gonna show everybody?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
That's an independent woman there, Ash, taking the trash down to the curb. So yeah, Yogi, things are hopefully getting better. I got a new job. I'll be starting on the 15th. And hopefully we'll hear as far as the housing situation goes. And have a new home base to work through here in Wisconsin, as we have to be out of here by the end of June at the latest. We're hoping that it will be... Yep, it is a garage door. Up. An up door, yep. I need a new job myself. Yeah, I hear you, Richard. But my work basically gave me a day to get medical leave approved from the state of Minnesota. And, you know, government stuff doesn't happen in a day, so they let me go. And they didn't care that I had a doctor's note. They didn't care that I had hospital notes. They didn't care that I had an upcoming procedure. It didn't matter. Clearly there were two wrongs in that. And one of them was that I needed to find a better company to work for, in my mind. So that's my goal, and hopefully this next chapter, as far as my career, is much better. I'm going to be working in a smaller emergency room now, and that's all right, Richard. That's okay. You know, everything does happen for a reason, regardless if it's positive or negative. In my mind, everything happens. I really don't believe in coincidence, and I don't know. But the garage is open now if you guys want to take a look.
At our beautiful view.
It's the front.
It's the front. We get to look at a big hill.
Double tap the screen and subscribe. It's free. Thank you so much, Richard. We appreciate that. Not much going on today here, friends, here in the lovely state of Wisconsin.
Stay in here.
But
That couldn't have been comfortable.
hopefully we can adventure this week and get out, and hopefully Ash's knee holds up as well. The next chapter is a great way of putting it. Yeah, I mean, Yogi, I'm trying to be positive because I feel like Ash and I... Yeah, I do have a lot of videos to catch up on. You're right, Sonia. Between you and... I'm able to watch some of Robert's videos. Like, I mean, that's saying a lot. Like, I haven't even been able to really watch all of Robert's stuff either, and I don't know. I'm a pretty big fan of the man myself. But I'm behind on Jeff and Tammy's videos. Jeff and Tammy probably, I haven't talked to them in a while. They probably think we fell off the planet. Jeff and Tammy are great friends too. And Susie's been extremely worried. I mean, you guys are all so great. Such a great community and great people, and I'm happy that we decided to get on here and chat with you guys tonight and let you know that things are okay, and hopefully starting to go in a better direction as far as life's ups and downs go. I mean, we enjoyed living here for the most part, but it's like Ash said. I mean,
Oh God, just shut your
it's a
face.
quiet, it's a quiet community. But we've always been sick in this house. You know, Scott and everybody was saying, Sonia was saying earlier, maybe they should have this place tested for mold or something. But
Toby, how are you?
yeah, but I don't see any Jeeps in there. No, I wish we had a Jeep. Nope, we got our Dodge and we got my old Kia there.
Still got Missouri plates
Still
on.
has Missouri license plates on it because I'm still waiting on a title from the great state of Missouri to show up so I can get the Wisconsin plates on it.
But he's a Wisconsin resident now.
Yeah, I do have a Wisconsin driver's license. It took me 2 years. So, yeah, maybe one of these days that title will show up, friends, and I can put some
Real work into that Kia.
yeah, so America's Dairyland plates on that Kia there. I just subbed to you, RVDJ, said Richard. Thank you, Richard. Sonia and Jim are fantastic people. Can't go wrong by being a part of the community. They have great lives on Mondays and Fridays. They make great Jeep content. Great people. And we're very thankful that they're a part of our community. I have to get ready for work in the morning and bed. Take care of yourselves, friend. Well, CL, thank you for being here, friend. CL, I hope you have a great week to begin, and I look forward to having some early in the day lives with you again, CL. I know you enjoy those workday lives as well. We have Friday night campfire chats. Yep. And, you know, like Sonia always says, ice cream Friday. So, got to have your ice cream on Friday.
Yum.
And Richard says, sub to Jim and Yogi. Yogi is another great channel. Again, another Scotty over there on the other side of Wisconsin. Yogi, before I got sick, basically the last adventure we went on was Milwaukee and Chicago. So when I get this next video out, now that I'm feeling a little bit better, will be our Milwaukee video. Richard says goodnight to CL. So probably your neck of the woods, friend. We had a great time in Milwaukee, and we look to get back there soon. We did some touristy things. I would have really liked to have another day in Milwaukee, but we had to get home just because of an ice storm that actually, a late season ice storm that actually rolled in. So otherwise, we probably would have spent another night.
Nope.
We probably would have spent another night there in Milwaukee. Going up the Willis Tower made me dizzy. Yeah, we were both freaking out, Yogi. That was a crazy little adventure that we went on.
That was crazy.
Ash had already done that before, but
The thing that got me was the freaking Ferris wheel. I don't know what it was, but I was scared.
So
scared.
Willis Tower in Chicago used to be known as Sears Tower. And is it the 103rd floor we were on?
Yep.
Yeah. We were on the 103rd floor, Richard. We went up a high-speed elevator, and basically there's even a ledge that you walk out on, which is like a little glass box. You'll have to look, Richard, on our Chicago video if you have time. We went up, and you can see Lake Michigan. You can see the city skyline of Chicago. But even more so scary than just going up that is the fact that you go out on that ledge, basically. And it's, like I said, it's a glass box. Yogi says, "Me and heights, no thanks." Yeah, the views were great. It was a little foggy that day, and it was starting to rain, so I feel like the views could have been a little better. But Mother Nature, doesn't wait for anybody. So we that was our only day in Chicago. So that was the hand we were dealt. Should have took a parachute and took the fast way down. It's funny you say that because the town we were in for that parade the other day, Richard, there are always skydivers. This is an interesting story, actually, now that you say that. There's always skydivers, like, how far would you say from that? Quarter of a mile?
Yeah.
From where the parade was. And basically, somebody went down too fast recently, one of those skydivers, right by, like I said, where we were for the parade, and got a really bad head injury and had to be flown to the trauma center that I used to work at. So that's another crazy thing that's happened recently. I think there's a glass bottom horseshoe walkway over the Grand Canyon too. I've heard that, Sonia, and I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but I have never actually seen it. A glass bottom horseshoe walkway over the Grand Canyon. Yeah, there was a really bad incident with those skydivers recently. It wasn't when we were there, but it was like the week prior, 2 weeks prior. And I used to work in, like I said, I used to work in the trauma center in the Twin Cities, one of them. And that person was actually flown there. So very, very significant situation that was going on there right by where we were. And it's crazy because we were actually at the park in that town the day it happened. And Ash mentioned that she thought she saw somebody go down fast. And then she saw it on Facebook. So glad to see you both. Calling it a night. Have to get up at 4:30. Started a new job myself. Thanks again for supporting the channel. Yogi, you have a great night, my friend. It was great to see you. We'll be back to your channel here soon, my friend. We got to get caught up with everybody, but we're going to be getting back and making our rounds. I'm just wanted to get on here and let everybody know that I am okay. Things are hopefully starting to improve. Now we just got to find a new house, a new place to live. Todd said, "For real, Richard, you want to skydive?" Richard said, "When I did my war museum tour, they have a piece of the structure from the Twin Towers." Oh, wow. Wow. We haven't been to New York, but it's on the list. I know Ash would love to go to New York at Christmas time and go to Rockefeller Square. Rockefeller Center or Rockefeller Square? Center? Rockefeller Center?
So.
I don't know.
Like
Sonia will
goes
correct
ice
me.
skating.
Sonia will correct me, I'm sure.
I dream of those Pinterest
Of course,
pictures.
Bob being from so close to New York would always tell me you're crazy for wanting to go to New York. So one of these days we're going to go to Philly too, and we're going to bring Bob along. So that's always also on the list. Rockefeller Plaza, Jim says.
Plaza.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jim. Keep us updated on the stomach issues. I sure will. I can also put a post out just so we can catch everybody that wasn't able to stop by tonight, because I know Sunday night in the community is kind of a big night. There's kind of a big lineup of homestead and RVing channels that do their lives on Sunday nights. So I know Sunday's a little difficult for some people to hop in, but I'll keep everybody updated on the way that stuff goes with my stomach and the way that the house search goes. I can't always make the daytime live during the week because I'm at work. That's totally okay, Sonia. I just like to, I like to kind of switch it up just because we have such a diverse audience from so many places. I heard the Kensington area of Philadelphia is quite an adventure. So have I. So have I, Todd, from Bob, our friend who's a native of that area. Tracy said, "We are so glad to hear you're on the mend. Hopefully things start looking up soon." I was just thinking, though, Tracy, thinking about going somewhere at the end of the week. We might have to, Ash and I, one of these days, got to get to the Dells of the Eau Claire, too. That'd be a good trip to do, too, wouldn't it? It's only 2.5 hours away or so. Just thinking, but thank you for being here, Tracy and Chuck. We appreciate that. It is Todd, but they're cleaning it up. Watch the Philly captain. Richard says hey to Tracy. That would be interesting. Yeah. So we do have a lot of things coming up, and hopefully, let us know. We'd love to meet up with you. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to get in touch with you, Tracy. I'm sure because you're probably off from school for the summer, right? Yeah, we'd have to. If we go that way, we'll have to let them know.
Okay. You want to go in? You want to go inside? Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, we can go in.
He wants to go in. He's had it.
Let's see.
Really? It's a truck. You're fine.
We'll go in.
Oh.
Give the dog some pets from me, says Richard.
Oh, I will.
Into the dark house we go. And Richard timed out our next troll on the troll contest. So thank you very much for that, Richard. The more time outside, out in nature, the better fresh air and sunshine. No, somebody named 400 Jude was saying something about my face. Correct, Todd. You know exactly. The more time outside and in nature, I mean, I feel like it's kind of rejuvenating almost in nature. So, and Sonia took care of 400 Jude, hid that person. Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to get a hold of you, Tracy, if we can make. I don't know where we're gonna go this week, when we're gonna go, but that would be a cool little day trip over to Wausau to go there. I kind of wanted to explore that area a little bit anyway, but we'll see where we wind up at this week sometime. If we do, we might be touring new places to live also. So not sure, but we are hoping to get out and do something. So
That is our top priority.
Of course, the top priority for the week has to be the living situation, since we have 3 weeks left here. And the packing up and all that fun stuff has begun, and it just feels like we just moved into this house. So something
It's telling us to leave.
Something is telling us that this place wasn't the one. So don't push yourself. Concentrate on your health and other stuff first. Yeah, you're right, Richard. Absolutely. I don't want to go too crazy. But I think a good walk outside might be advantageous too at this point. Just glad to hear from y'all, Brandon. Get well soon, brother. And good luck finding a place you'll be happy with. Thank you, Todd. Thank you for being here, friend. We appreciate you stopping by. One day at a time, as our good friend Bob says, sometimes that means you got to take it a minute at a time, an hour. Meat Sandwich is here. Welcome in, Meat Sandwich. What's up, my dude? What's the channel about? Channel is about travel vlog and family life.
You gonna hit us up with some meat sandwiches or what?
However, I'm on here giving everybody a life update tonight, just because we've had some health setbacks and we have had a setback with our housing situation. So tonight's just a little bit of a life update for everybody in the community. But travel and family vlogs is kind of the way to go. kind of hungry. I could eat a meat sandwich right about now.
I had 3 sandwiches tonight.
Oh man, you okay? I have a lot of issues with my stomach and my intestines. But hopefully
Meat
things,
sandwiches is laughing.
but hopefully things are on the mend. Yeah, I'm hoping that the medications they're going to get me on are really going to help, and we can get back to our original plans for the summer. Because let's just face it, and you guys know this, Ash and I like to be out and about, doing our vlogs, traveling, going anywhere that we can.
What did I do to them?
I just had to have a bunch of tests done on my stomach, basically, meat sandwich. And they figured out I have a lot of like inflammation down there in my like internally. So so we're trying to still figure out the next steps, and I'm starting to feel better, but then again I have an appointment here on the 23rd, so we'll see what we do. Yeah, but you can't plan on getting sick, like you said, Richard. You know, you just don't ever know. And sometimes life, you know, like I was saying, sometimes you have to take it a minute at a time, an hour at a time. Sometimes it's even, you know,
There you go.
out and
That's a
about
great
if you were good. LOL. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Ash is having her V8, Sonia. Sorry. I know how much you love those. You know, we love our Bloody Marys. We'll have to do that eventually. But I don't want to kill the stomach either with that, so we'll see.
I need one next week.
Do you? Yeah. Sonia's that ick. If I know anything about Sonia,
It's
pineapple
my birthday
on
month.
pizza
Mm,
and V8.
juice
That
is
sounds
my
like a
jam,
great
too.
dinner. V8 juice is my jam. Meat sandwich. Oh, I knew I liked something about you, friend.
It was the meat sandwich.
See, I knew meat sandwich is good from the start.
Yeah. Your name just was the icing to the
But
cake.
since you're new, meat sandwich, I'm Brandon, and that's Ashton or Ash.
Hi.
And along with our kids, there's 3 of them, and our beagle hound mix, Winston, who's sitting in front of us on the couch right now. We're the traveling Whitcombs, and we basically
What's up?
we basically travel around Wisconsin, Minnesota, and well, there's not really any place that we don't go. But we're in the Wisconsin and Minnesota corridor, so we spend a lot of our videos doing that. But we've been to Iowa, Arkansas, Missouri, South Dakota, just a few of the ones, Illinois, just a few of the locations that we visited on this channel. Michigan this year, because we're going to the M26 rally.
We did go there once, though, a couple years ago. 2 years ago?
Yeah, we did go to Michigan, but as soon as we crossed the state line, it turned into a monsoon. So
We were almost floating out of Michigan into Lake Superior, so that was fun.
how many states have you been to? How many states have you been to?
I think this year is 16. Well, Michigan I've already been to, so 16.
And I have been to 27 states. Before I met Ash, there were 2 years where I took road trips out west with my ex. Nothing to do with that person, but I visited Utah, Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, Wyoming. So I've done a lot of those western states. South Dakota we've been to. We have not been to North Dakota yet, though. We do want to go to North Dakota at some point, and go to Theodore Roosevelt National Park. I'm at about 12 plus Puerto Rico as a bonus. Yeah, Puerto Rico's a great bonus, though. It's a wonderful place to
I want to
visit.
go to Cabo.
Yeah. And hopefully someday, along with the idea of visiting all 50 states, would be going to all the national parks. So I've been to about 20. And I think Ash has been been to about 2 or 3 national parks. David, how are you, my friend? I saw you earlier.
Chopped liver. No. Southern
I have
California.
not been to California. I've
Me
been
either.
very close. I have been to Great Basin National Park in Nevada, but I have not been to California. Cool meat sandwich. I'm yet still to travel to the States.
David, welcome to the chat.
David, we're happy to have you here, my friend. Great to see you again. And maybe Richard Green will fly across the pond this year and make an appearance at the M26 meetup. Yeah, we saw you earlier, David. I did say hi, but I don't know if you heard me because Ash was talking about some of the things.
Soapboxing.
She was talking about some of the things that were going on, so you might not have heard me say hi. But apparently, what we've learned in this particular live, though, is that Ash only speaks when I allow her to.
And he's my dad.
So,
Newsflash, guys. Brandon is my dad now.
even though I'm younger than her, keep that in mind. I'm younger
We've
than Ash.
learned a lot of things about ourselves that we never even knew.
Yeah, that would be great, Richard. Would love to see you one of these years. Let us know if you ever make a trip over.
That was funny.
Let us know if you ever hop across the pond. We'd be glad to show you around the Twin Cities or wherever you wanted to go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jenny from the block.
Might not want to come over here in the winter though, as Sonia can attest to. All us always talking about snow and me putting
The real fun stuff.
Me putting my butt in a chair that was loaded to the top with snow on a live stream. J-Lo.
Literally.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Alexa to play Jenny from the block. That old song.
Better watch out. She'll turn on over there, the Alexa.
I know. She'll start playing songs. She's going to tell me it's time for bed in 15 minutes.
Yeah, our Alexa, I don't know why, but every night at
9:03.
Specifically at 9:02, she says time for bed. I don't know why
and
it's 9:02.
I've tried to turn it off and it won't. So
Richard said you don't want to come here in winter also. It's always wet, cold, and miserable.
Yuck.
But not as much snow, right? Not as much snow, Richard.
Where is
right?
he from?
The UK.
Oh.
I would love to visit though. At some point, we'll have to.
Yeah, I want to see it. Well, he probably knows about it, but maybe he doesn't. But One Direction is from there, so.
Oh goodness.
I gotta go see that.
Sonia's got the phone number going.
86.
Yeah, I don't want to get the copyright, but haven't had snow in my city for years. Well, hey, winter might not be so bad in our opinion then, because we get about.
All right, I'm moving to the UK.
We get about 50 or 60 inches of snow.
I've had enough of these,
if not more.
People here.
Yeah, Wisconsin people are kind of crazy. You guys will see in our wonderful Milwaukee vlog that's coming up. We even drove by the hotel where Jeffrey Dahmer stayed. Yeah. If you guys know anything about the prolific serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer, a lot of those prolific serial killers and criminals have been in Wisconsin. So Ash and I are like, yeah, well, that makes sense. There's
Stay clear, guys.
There's a lot of crazy genes in this state.
Watch your backs. You never know.
Those wild Wisconsin women are pulling us people from the
dirty South.
Up to,
yeah, but he'll never say he's from the South. That's the thing. Does he sound like he has an accent?
I did watch the stories years ago on Dahmer.
You said Missouri. Missouri.
Missouri.
You did. Not Missouri. You usually say Missouri.
Yeah, so Richard, there are some prolific serial killers from this state. Not even just Dahmer, Ed Gein also.
Oh, Ed Gein.
Yeah, so Wisconsin's got some history
We've
as far as that
watched
state
those
goes.
on Netflix. You guys, if you haven't seen those, if you're
If
interested
you
in
haven't
that
seen
kind of
them, I
stuff.
wouldn't.
I
if you
mean, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, but we were mortified by a lot of that stuff that Ed Gein had done.
if you haven't seen the Ed Gein documentary on Netflix, don't go watch it. Just don't. Don't go watch it.
You will regret
And
it.
if you do, say that Ash recommended it. Don't say I
Really?
did
You better go read the Bible afterwards because
because I would
your eyes are going to be burned.
never recommend that to anybody. The
Did you
acting
watch the story?
of the
No.
Turpin family. No, I haven't. No idea.
What is that about? What is that on?
I'm sure our great friend Yogi from the Milwaukee area could comment a little bit on Dahmer as well.
The Ambassador
Because
Hotel.
Yogi does paranormal content as well. There's a lot of shoes in your closet.
What?
Oh,
Huh?
and it's dark in here. Oh, on the other side, he's probably talking about this. I don't know. I'm not.
That is our hallway, but
I don't know. The other side, there are some shoes in the foyer of the house when we walked in.
there's a lot of shoes in your closet. What are you in our closet? Because we have a lot of shoes.
The family that had like 14 kids, they locked in the basement and didn't feed them, and they could talk properly.
LOL, serial killer. See, exactly. You're acting like you're in our closet. There you go.
Oh man.
I think I've heard about that actually.
Well, Ash will be going down her rabbit hole when we get off the live here in a few minutes.
Turpin family. Okay.
One of them managed to escape and
I
get
think I've
help.
heard
The
about
parents have
this.
been locked up for neglect. Well, yeah, that's
Good.
probably where they should be. You know, but then there's people that put their kids on leashes and
I have never been one to do that.
And,
if you can't watch your kid or make them stand next to you, then don't reproduce.
I shouldn't say it because it's going to get Ash on her soapbox again. But yes, there's people that put their kids on leashes and
leave their kids in the car and go in the store, and I'm
Yeah.
like, your kid is still in a car seat, so that means that they need to be with you.
We went to the zoo recently and we actually saw somebody that had a collar around their child's neck
Oh yeah.
with a leash sticking out of the front of it, or the back of it rather, and it was hooked to the mom's wrist. I'm like, what on earth?
If you ever see me do that, please put me in jail.
And exactly. Plus other charges, Richard said. Yes, I mean, this world is just, it's just sad in a lot of aspects. Really just sad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's looking into it now, so you're going to have her on the rabbit hole, Richard. I'm sure there's some documentary.
My.
I remember when I was younger, my mom had reins on me. Reins. Yeah, like the reins they would use. Yeah.
Stop.
You know, Richard, hey, as long as she didn't have like one of those horse whips, you know, I'm sure it wasn't, you know.
Get on
she didn't
moving.
have one of the horse whips, right? Oh man, I'm sorry. But yes, this world is definitely a crazy place, my friends. No, nothing like that. Oh goodness.
Wow. Those people look like some true winners. Look, this guy looks like Tiger King. There, everybody, here's the guy.
There's the guy that Richard's talking about. Hey, buddy, look at the hair on
Look
him.
at this lady. Hey, how's it going? Louise and David. Oh, David Allen.
That's the dude.
Does this
Richard
look
said.
like a person you'd want to hang out with? Please tell me no. He looks friendly,
I love
right?
his hairstyle.
I want those bangs. Do you think they'd look good on me?
I'm gonna get his hair. Where's
That's
Sonia at
the
when I need her? I'm gonna
dude.
get that hairstyle. I'm gonna get the hairstyle like that.
Nope, he told me no. I don't need bangs like that. Oh, come on. I gotta hide my big forehead.
There's Sonia. That's some 70s hairstyle. Oh goodness.
Oh, I got a good one on my dad with his big glasses back in the 90s. They were like literally like this. Like freaking binocular looking.
Yeah, basically.
Ridiculous. And now he has like tiny little, what do you call it? They look like little freaking goggles. You know, like how people used to like, that's what he looks like. Walk around with his glasses like this. Jam jars, I call them.
Jam jars. That's a good one. That's
funny.
Oh man.
Oh, what a day. What a week. What a sunburn.
I can't believe it's June to this day.
I can't believe that I'm still a lobster. This hurts.
Oh goodness. Well, friends, I think Ash and I are going to get off of here. We really appreciate all of you stopping by today. We're okay. We'll keep you guys updated with what's to come. Thank you all for your support, your prayers, your thoughts, sharing the GoFundMe and everything that you guys have done for us. We appreciate you guys endlessly. We love you all. We'll chat very soon. I'll get working on the Milwaukee video.
3 a.m. Holy cow.
Yeah, 6 hours ahead. And
Go to sleep, buddy.
have a great one, everybody.
Thank you, Richard. Good night, sir. Thank
We'll
you,
tell Rob you
Jim.
need to go to the bed. That's what he said. Yeah, Rob on the road from the UK also, Richard. Oh, man. But, friends, thank you all so much for your support. We'll be hopping into lives and saying hi once again and getting back to be more caught up on YouTube.
Good night, Sonia. Thank you for
Sonia and Jim, as
taking
always, you guys
our
are wonderful. Thank you for being here.
weirdos out of our lives. That
Yeah,
was
exactly.
great. Thank you very much.
Tracy, great to see you again. Scott was here. Ghostwriter was here. All of our great friends that stopped by.
Thanks for hanging out
Yeah.
and chatting and looking at these pictures with us.
Yeah. Well, for Ash, I'm Brandon. For our kiddos, Winston, I hope you all have a great start to your week tomorrow, and we'll see you guys again soon.
And I'm Ashton, and we'll see you next time.
There you go.